Hello friends, so welcome back to my channel and I'm here with another recipe today. This is the most exciting recipe, the no fail choux recipe. So all my liquid ingredients are here with sugar and salt, and you can see the card for the recipe. And then we have the most important ingredients is flour. I'm going to tell you about the flours and which kind of flour I'm using for my recipe. This is a bread flour, so we will talk about it later. And we have room temperature eggs. So now we will go through the recipe and then I will tell you how to understand the choux. Okay, so here it goes, my theory about choux. You need to understand the process. Choux is a unique pastry with a hollow space inside. So in the modern world of pastry nowadays, your choux should not crack while baking and it should be perfectly hollow inside. You need to understand the structure I have showed in my picture. You need to understand this. The structure is created by the starch, gelatinization and water vapor pressure. So now we are starting to boil our ingredients. Once it gets boiled, we will add our flour, and this process is going to create the gluten structure. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. So I will start to knead my flour. Okay, and once it is done, the gelatinized starch is created. Now I will put it back on the heat, and by putting it back on heat, it will become viscous. That means the flour will get stretchy. It will get viscous to stretch well. And then during the baking process, the moisture in the dough is heated by the heat, and then it turns into steam, which helps to inflate and expand the dough. So how this is work? Now, according to me, I prefer to call this choux is more like a bread structure, not in the pastry. It becomes pastry when you fill the choux with any kind of filling, with the mousse, with the ganaches, and with the cremeux and all this stuff. So for me, I will treat my eclairs as a bread which has a hollow and big, how do you say it, big bubble structure. So I'm treating my eclairs as a bread. So I am using particularly the flour which is especially for bread, the bread flour, which is also known as T65. With this you will get perfect result, and I will tell you, I will in the end of the video I will show you basically the result with all purpose flour as well, which is for me is T55, and you will see the difference. Okay, so let's start at the moment. What I previously did is I just dry my dough on the heat until I see the dough was start to attach on the bottom of the pan. Okay, and then I put it in the mixer, and I put my mixer on number 2 and let the dough gets little bit on the room temperature. When it starts to come on room temperature, I gradually add eggs. Okay, now on this point you have to be very very careful. You should not add all of your eggs in one. Okay, you should add gradually, and then I will show you when to stop. So now you can see the structure. The dough drops from the pedal attachment on the count of 3. Okay, so I will show you again. 1 2 3. It should be like this. It should not be very liquid, it should not be very thick. Okay, it should be like this. So I will try to show you with one more view, and maybe you will have an idea. So I have to stop here. Okay, so for the eggs you can see that 1 2 and 3. So it's dropping on the count of 3. Okay, it's not dropping on the count of much more, and you can see how elastic is my dough. And now I will put my eclairs dough in the piping bag, and I will leave it to rest for at least 12 hours. That is my key to get the perfect eclairs. Okay, Now we are going to discuss about the perfect mats. Okay, the perfect mats are for baking eclairs are air mats. So I can use this two types of air mats. If you don't have air mats, try to bake your eclairs on Teflon sheet. That's the perfect result. Okay, the reason for using this type of mat or Teflon sheet is the air revolves perfectly. And then I'm using 18 tip, and I'm going to tell you how to pipe the dough. So you have to hold it, one hand you have to keep it down, and then you just have to drop and stop. You don't have to put your piping tip too much down. Okay, you just have to keep inclined to the mat and leave the dough. So you are piping, drop the dough, and then stop. Okay, I'm going to attach one more view from the top. You can see in the focus, and it will come after a little bit of practice. Even I'm not perfect, sometimes I pipe very bad eclairs, so it's not, you know, a big thing. It will come by the practice. So I'm going to show you one more time, and you can see I'm just going to drop and then I'm going to stop, and I will cut. Okay, so I'm for the end, you don't have to be too much worried. You can just, you know, put your finger in a little bit of water, and then you can clean the edge. That's it. Now I'm going to put icing sugar on the top, and there is no science in it. It is just for the caramelization, for the perfect color. Now you can see I have attached after 10 minutes video, and even every 10 minutes the eclairs are in perfect condition. You should never open the door of the oven while baking your eclairs. I have baked my eclairs with fan on, and you can see the results, and I'm very happy with the results because they all are consistent. Now I'm going to make the fillings. It's up to you. I'm going to fill it with pistachio mousse. So I have all the ingredients in my recipe card, you can see, and now we will start. I'm going to add pistachio paste, 100% pure, in the whipping cream, and I'm going to cook a little bit, and then I will add gelatin mass here. After adding gelatin mass, I will wait, and then I will put the white chocolate and let it melt, and after that I will mix, and then I will mix this mixture to the soft peak whipped cream. And here I am doing the same thing. Okay, and that's it, and then I will leave it for a rest. I will make the berry jams here. You can see in the recipe card we have gelatin, sugar, pectin, and the mixed berries. I'm going to activate sugar and pectin together. Okay, and then I will cook the berries puree. You can use the fresh berries. If you don't have, you can use frozen berries, and then you can just blend it. Now I'm going to add sugar with pectin, cook it little bit until it gets activated, and then in the last I will add gelatin mass. Okay, you can make any of the filling of your choice, and now I will show you. Okay, this is the eclairs which I baked with all-purpose flour. The results are surprising. Of course, you can see there are cracks, and these are not perfectly baked as compared to the bread flour. Now I'm just going to remove the top of my eclairs, and then I will start with the filling. Okay, so I'm going to finish all this and come back. Okay, here it is. So first we are going to put pistachio mousse. Okay, and I will fill all of them with pistachio mousse here, and then I will make a room with a small spoon or any of the tool of your choice you can use. It's up to you. I will finish this. Okay, and now I will pipe in the middle the berries jam. Just one line in the center. Okay, and then on the top I will put pistachio mousse again, and then I will clean all the edges and do all this, perfect filling. Now I will put this into the fridge for 2 hours. And now I'm piping pistachio ganache. You can find pistachio ganache recipe in the link. I have made this before. Now I'm just going to decorate. The decoration is always up to you. Okay, I'm just going to pipe randomly something with the pistachio ganache, pistachio whipped ganache, and then I will decorate it with the berries. This is how I like it, and I did it. And the next time when I will do the eclairs, I will do it with the glaze, because the glaze is also different. So I will try to do that as well. But at the moment you can enjoy this with mixed berries, because berries are at the moment in the season, so you can enjoy. And I think everybody likes berries. So I'm just going to finish this off and come back. There you go, you can see the beautiful sight of eclairs. All of them are ready and they are looking very pretty. And I hope that you will like my recipe and you will try it, and tag me on Facebook and Instagram and tell me how's the results. I will show you the one cut of the eclairs. You can see how beautifully it looks. And if you are liking my recipes, don't forget to like and subscribe, because I'm preparing a lot of recipes for all of you. So I will appreciate your likes and subscribe. Until next video, ciao, bye bye.